We are live. Alright, so we'll kind of go over the basics in the next game. For this game, we're probably just going to go ahead and start right into the gameplay, I think. For any of you joining in right now, we're just going to go over some of the ways that we're kind of learning to actually play the game on Untap at the moment. We're deciding to actually put the towers in our face-down pile, and that way you can kind of shuffle it from there and then play them face-down directly from it. So that way it randomizes it and you have no idea which order they're actually being played in. And let's see, make sure this actually looks right. Alright, so we got some white mirrors with Sola and Liam that we're going to kind of play out. We're actually just kind of putting the towers right here in the middle to make things easier, and we'll be putting all the shards off to the far right. And we draw 5 cards at the beginning, and person who goes first actually has to mulligan first. So we'll roll 20-sided die. I get a 16. Alright, you got a 4. Alright, I get to go first. I went second in our testing, wasn't that how it worked out? Yeah. I actually don't want any of these or any of these gears in. I actually really did not like starting off with any of the gears at the beginning. I'll get rid of that guy. Keep these, I think. Do you actually keep Squires at the beginning? I don't know how I feel about Squire early on. I think he's pretty good.
I like to keep the Squires.
Yeah. Because I kind of feel like Vi is so sweet early on that you want to mulligan aggressively for it, but I think I'll still keep the Squire.
Okay, so you mill 3?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So, if any of you guys don't know, it's going to be like Force a Will mulligan, where you wind up choosing what cards you don't want, you put them on the bottom of your deck, and then draw that many. So that way you don't risk actually drawing back into the cards that you chose to get rid of, which is pretty sweet. So,
I'm good to go. Just mulligan.
Alright. And person who goes first, no disadvantage other than you don't wind up drawing an extra card. Person who goes second just gets to draw an extra card at the beginning of their turn. So, start of turn, we'll use our secondary deck that we're doing. Just a shard comes into play. And
also note that the player going first cannot attack, even if they have a quickness creature.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought that if you had quickness, you could still swing on your first turn.
I thought you couldn't.
Either way, there aren't any one-drop quickness minions or units. Yeah,
so yeah,
we'll find out as it proceeds, and probably the community will be able to enlighten us on that, tell us what the real ruling is for it. So.
I hope so.
Yep. We'll go ahead and play the Quorum Squire and pass to you. Just a basic one-drop, pass to the opponent. Nothing to untap at end of turn for Sola. And you got the V? Yeah, okay. And testing before we actually did this, the V. Well, I didn't read the entire card, and so I thought V was so much worse than it actually was. And I was like, oh, why'd you keep the V? It seems so bad, but
be pretty okay.
Yeah, seems good. Seems good.
Yeah, we'll just dump the Guardian, the standard Shard Shield.
Okay.
It's the augment that gives Guardian.
Yeah. By far my favorite of the 3 gears. Shard Sword's pretty cool, and then the other one that prevents damage is pretty cool, but Shield is definitely my favorite, at least in the mirror. As time goes on, I may wind up liking the others more, but...
So the Shield, the relevance of V dumping into your grave is that there is a card in the deck that actually gets gears from the grave and put them attached to them.
Is it only one? I think it's only one of them. That's the 4-drop, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. But, alright, so we'll go ahead and untap. So on your turn, you wind up doing your draw phase. You draw, then you untap, so your shards get to untap, then you get a new shard. Alright. And at this point, we can go ahead and drop our Quorum Lancer, which is a pretty solid 2-drop early on. He kind of fizzles out as the game progresses. He doesn't. He just has
an excellent 2-drop though.
Yeah, yeah. At the beginning, he really hits hard with that target attack, being able to disrupt the opponent's plays. But as the game draws on and on, like he becomes more lackluster, just being a 2-drop. 10,000 or 1,000 that just swings and can possibly pump up when attacking a unit. But early on, it's really strong being able to get rid of like Vi's and stuff that are on the field. So we'll go ahead and attempt to attack a tower. So when you declare attacks, you have to choose whether you're actually attacking a unit or a tower.
Okay. Yep. Nope. No Guardian.
And we'll go ahead and swing at this one.
Okay. Go ahead and reveal.
Okay,
So
cool.
you actually.
Oh,
don't
it's the
break
same
this
order as when we played before.
one. We'll see.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, so he ends up doing 1,000 to the tower, which reveals it, but it isn't enough to kill the tower.
Mhm.
Essentially, pop the tower so it gets the effect because it has 1,500 health.
Right. And
But it is revealed and it stays revealed,
Yep.
so we know that it exists.
yeah, unfortunately, Force Will's not doing so well right now in Karsus. We're still going to have our eye on it. We're still going to watch the meta and stuff, but we definitely want to expend to Argent Saga while we can, and we are hitting the ground running in September. We are looking to at least take half of the top 8 spots. I don't know how they plan on doing the events, if it's like top 8, top 16, top 32, but top 8 at the very least, we're looking to fill at least half of those spots in September. So, kind of some competition there for Team Outer World, I believe, is going to be a part of it. I don't know if they're changing their team name or whatever. They're going to stick with the brand Outer World. There's a possibility Team On Tilt might be joining as well from Force Will, which will be pretty cool. So we'll see how things go. But alright, so and then at the end of my turn after I swing, the darkness is revealed, which is cool information for me, and then Sola's just going to untap my Squire, and I'll pass back.
Alright.
Ooh, Gamer Loot in Indiana is going to be supporting the game for Argent Saga. Awesome. I'm going to be an ambassador, a judge ambassador for Tennessee, so I'm hoping to get a number of stores up in there, because Force Will is completely dead in Tennessee, unfortunately, so at least we can get this running in there. I think will be nice. Alright, so you got 2 shards.
Yep. Just gonna go for the early Guardian play.
Ew! So that's actually really annoying, unless I actually choose to have the Lancer swing directly into the Phalanx, which is a nice little outplay that you can kind of argue, because that way he can't use his Guardian to pump. Sorry, that's not the case here. If he had a gear that allowed him to pump on Guardian, then he wouldn't be able to do it, but...
So at this point I play it because I know his Lancer has target attack, so if he tries to attack the Vi, I can block with this, and they'll trade, which is okay. Like, I'm okay with getting rid of his target attack.
Right.
And I still have the option to pump him.
Right. However, because he has the Vi on board, he technically is actually like a 2,000, and if I choose to use my once per turn to ditch a gear to go up to 20, he's already at 20 off of that, and then he can pitch a gear and he'll be at 25 and actually just straight up kill my my target attack. So it allows for some interesting interactions where you can be more defensive with the Phalanx, or you can be more aggressive with the Lancer in this case. So
Yeah. And I think at this point in time, we're probably just going to look to pass, because being aggressive with the Vi, I get some information off of his towers, which is really nice, but this opens up his turn to be a little bit easier for him, because then he can have his Squire attack the Vi, and if I block with the Lannex, then he gets to search for a gear.
well, at the end of your turn, you can still untap the Vi with Sola, so you actually just have a free swing this turn.
That's true. Forgot about that. I always forget about this. I honestly just this like I don't think that the ability is very strong.
Yeah.
In this case, but
It's pretty
so
cool
we're
early.
We're
Like,
gonna go into attacks.
yeah.
We're gonna
Alright.
go for it,
no Guardian, so no blocks or anything.
and we'll just see if you get the black too.
Oh, this is going to be hilarious. Okay, at least it's a different tower this time. In testing our first 2 towers in the exact same order, he had a darkness here, and then a fire here, and then I had a darkness and a fire there after we had both shoveled multiple times. It was just hilarious. And then how turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, we started reciprocating each other's plays just turn after turn. It was like, wow, it's like none of us shuffled or anything. So we'll go ahead and draw, and then untap. And then we get another shard. Alright. So we don't really have any 3-drop plays. We've got some 4 and 5-drop plays that we can do later on. But right now, looks like we've just got more Corm Squires that we can kind of play into. However, we do if we tried to swing here, again, like he can still pump over us. We don't actually have any gears in hand right now to be able to contest that. So Quorum Lancer will just wind up dying if it swings here, unfortunately. However, Quorum Squire could swing, and if he decides to block that, that puts damage on the Phalanx, which then the Lancer can then get over it. So we could actually sack both of them into it, kill the Phalanx, and then the Squire would be able to search a gear of our choice. Not sure if that's actually what we want to go for here. Yeah, I think so. I think we'll go ahead and try. So we will attempt to swing with Quorum Squire. We'll swing into a tower.
Yeah, I'm not going to block it.
Okay. We'll go ahead and try this one.
Okay.
Well.
Alright, so he hit the tower and he dealt equal damage, so it does destroy the tower, but he doesn't take any damage because the towers do not hit back. So, so we'll go and invert that to say that's destroyed, and then the trigger effect will trigger immediately, and it cannot be responded to. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kill this guy.
Yep.
Because this one actually is good for him.
Yep. Yeah, this dying just gets me another gear, which is kind of what I want to look at. So. Yeah. In Karsus, so I ordered the Spiffy Art pre-order starters. Don't think I'm going to open them, though, given how fierce Jim is looking to come out of the gate with this. Yeah, we'll kind of see how things shape up as time goes on. Jim loves this game, and for a good reason. He's spent so much effort on this game, and it's looking great. I can't wait to play more of this game. So, awesome to see that you guys are ordering more support. So yeah, we went and swung. We got one of the towers, which is nice. However, we didn't gain any real information from this. We'll go ahead and tap one, play another Squire, and we will tap another, play another Squire.
Ooh,
yeah,
Squire
we got
combo.
all three Squires early on. I wish I had like a Vi or something to use the last one on, or a gear, but that's not the case. So we'll go ahead and pass, and then at end of turn, the Squire untaps.
So actually, like, Liam actually has another effect that we always miss, but
oh,
when you
yeah.
destroy an opponent's tower, you get to add a gear from your deck to your hand, and we miss this trigger constantly, and I'm sure many people will probably miss this trigger.
Yo. Alright, so yeah, I get to search a gear of my choice. Totally forgot about that, so I can actually abuse this last energy. Awesome.
Yeah.
So we've got three choices. We can pretty much search out these three. We can search out the sword, which basically allows us to be more aggressive in this matchup by giving us target attack and an additional 5. Key thing to note, it's 5 on either player's turn, not just when you're swinging. As opposed to the Shard Shield, which you only gain 1,000 when you're blocking, when you're using your Guardian effect. So the sword is pretty... Oh, title is League of Legends, by the way. I'm going to have to swap that real quick on...
League of Legends. Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, guys, this is totally League of Legends. Thanks, Pat.
Got him.
But yeah, the Shard Shield, we can be really defensive by getting a Guardian, which is nice in this case, to where we can like attach it to a Squire and get it up to a 2,000. It can block things like Vi, so you can't keep scouting. Or we can just go for Shard Armor. Typically, this is a lot better later on. At least it's Joey and Stewart still. Yeah, the original title had it, Joey and Stewart were dueling League of Legends, so...
Nice.
But Shard Armor is kind of better later on with the big guys that you can really protect. So we're probably just going to get the shield instead. We'll put the sword and that back. We'll get the shield. And got shuffle deck afterward. And we'll go ahead, attach the shield, tap that, and then pass to you, and end of turn untap him.
Pia.
Oh, come on. Not a bunch of 12-year-olds play League of Legends. They all went to Fortnite. That's what happened. When Fortnite came out, everyone just swapped over to that, and then, like, Apex Legends and stuff. League of Legends has a lot more mature people now because of that. Alright.
Interesting. Some interesting plays. We're going to go ahead and equip this here.
Alright. So he went and attached the sword, so now he's going to be the aggressive one in this case.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and, seeing as this only triggers when he actually exhausts this card to make an attacking unit attack this one instead. If I just directly attack it, he can't exhaust it to get the plus 1,000 boost.
Right, and so there's the outplay that I was referring to earlier.
Yeah. So we're actually going to go to attacks, and we're going to attack your unit.
Yeah, so in this case, it probably would have been better for me to actually have searched the sword instead. Or something, or maybe just not play it at all. That might have been better.
Yeah, just keep it as a...
Yep. So in this case, the Squire is going to die. I don't have any blocks or anything to really do here.
He loses a gear, but he will search a gear, so...
Yeah. So in this case, I can't use the Guardian to be able to block because he's the one that's already being attacked. You can't be the original attack target. So we'll die. We'll go ahead and search. And... we'll go ahead and search a sword. In this case, maybe we'll try to be the aggressive one on our turn now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any, like, really great plays. I think we're just going to... we're going to go get some more information. We're going to attack a tower.
Okay.
And we're going to attack this one.
And sorry, which one did you shake? I was looking away. I was trying to change the title. Oh, just the next one? Yep. So I don't have anything to really do about that. Vi is attacking it, so it's definitely not going to pop. And he gets free knowledge. That's the Tower of Water that draws 2 cards if he pops it. This one that he originally discovered earlier, Tower of Wind, I can return up to 2 units from the field to hand. And end of turn, his Sola is going to trigger, so he just gets a free untap on his Vi. Which, oh yeah, well, it's kind of interesting. Like, you could have actually potentially just untapped the Phalanx right there. And because the Vi would have been in a safer position because you could have guaranteed block with the Phalanx. But then at the same time, it means that you have to burn the Vi because then my second Squire can just swing into the Vi. So.
Right, and I know that you grab the target attack gear.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking here, like, we're going to try to see what you do.
Yep.
We're going to try to outplay you, that's all. That's all that was. It was just bait.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm not too hard to outplay, so I'm pretty bad. So we'll get another shard. We're at 4 now, so our 4-drop actually turns online. However, the 4-drop Assassin is kind of more effective as you progress later into the game. Typically in this mirror, it tends to turn out where you'll get these like 4-drops and 5-drops that have a number of gears on them and are really hard to interact with. Specifically, Shard Armor becomes really pivotal as you progress because you'll have like some sort of 2,500 or 3,500 dude on board that has all this protection built into him. And then he just has Shard Armor attached to where if you waste all these resources to try and kill him, you can just pick Shard Armor and it's like none of it really ever happened. And by using Assassin with that, it actually gets around it because Shard Armor requires that it be damage that it's preventing, while Assassin just immediately destroys the unit instead. And that's an arrive effect, so when it enters the field, you can just sacrifice a gear you control to destroy target unit. So it allows you to basically come into play, drop a 2,000 body with quickness so it can swing the turn it comes in, and then you can sacrifice a gear to kill off some like 5-drop with a bunch of gears attached to it. It's just so much value. But since he's our 4-drop, we don't have the good 4-drop. We don't have the Blade Master right now. So we're kind of in a weird position at the moment. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and tap 1 and attach a sword so we get that target attack. And we're going to attempt to attack Vi. So we're going to force him to burn the Vi now.
We're actually going to cast...
Holy Slash! Alright.
Slash.
So we're doing that this early. Okay. So Holy Slash, insta-cast, you can do it at any time, destroy as long as you have priority, destroy target attacking unit. So Squire was attacking, the gear dies with him because it was attached to him, and now he gets to search another gear. So we are running through our gears very quickly. See, this happens to me all the time when I'm playing with you. I don't need Vi to put a gear into my discard, because I get my gears into my discard so quickly off everything else. But
you do.
Vi actually becomes a detriment to me most of the time because I don't want to mill those gears because I want to be searching them late game.
I think she's just really good for the buff.
I agree. So we'll go ahead and get another shard sword. Shuffle. And we'll go ahead and tap and then play another shard sword. And now we'll go ahead and have this guy swing into the Vi. So that way we'll be able to just get that off the field.
Yep. Yeah, we'll just sack the Vi, give my guy +5.
Yeah, that is fine. And then we don't really have any other plays for the turn, so we'll just go ahead and pass. And Sola, end of turn, gets to untap our Squire. Alright. Let me change this quick title.
So, we're going to go play our good 4-drop.
Oh, no. You got Blade Master?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick up the shield. We're starting to rumble.
Alright.
And then we're going to move to combat and...
Here we go. Okay, I'm back. So you got
We'll
the Blade Master, which is by far one of the better units in the deck. Just being able to play it, getting a shard or a gear back from your grave for free, and being able to have the versatility of choosing whichever one you want, and just being a solid body at 2,500.
Yep. And then we're going to go ahead and go to combat, and we're going to swing at the guy.
Okay. So we could potentially tap 2 here and Holy Slash this guy, which would get rid of the Shard Sword and the Phalanx, which is nice because it's just a free Guardian at 2,000. So that's probably a really solid play here that we want to go for. There is some consideration worth debating whether you want to keep the Holy Slash for later game, where it means a lot more. Like, Holy Slash on this guy means far more than on something like this. But we do have the 2 energies, so we wind up actually kind of negging ourselves in tempo if we don't use it now. So we're going to try and hope that by using tempo here, that we don't lose out too hard on the value later that we could possibly accrue from it. So we'll use it there, and then plus we get to keep the Squire anyway, so it's not too bad. But
it's really good.
We will draw, and then untap, and we get a new shard, so we are at 5. Alright. And let's see. So I do have the target attack here. There are a few things that we can kind of consider from this. I can use the target attack to force it to swing into the Blade Master. It then dies. I can search for another Shard Sword, and then tap all 5 and play Locke here. Locke has quickness, and he's a 2,500 just like this guy. But by searching with Squire, we can search another Shard Sword, and that gives us target attack again. And we'll be able, when he swings, he can attach a gear. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work out like that. Because you have to be a valid target prior to swinging. So what I was considering was that we could search another Shard Sword with target attack, swing, give it Shard Sword, give it target attack, swing into this guy, but it wasn't a legal target before swinging, so that doesn't work out there. However, that's still not too bad of a play. We can still swing with the Squire. If he blocks it, then the lock comes down and can probably kill the Blade Master. So, what are we gonna do here? Another interesting thing is the fact that the Squire, if he swings into a tower, he is going to pop it because there aren't any 2,000 defense towers anymore, right?
Nope.
Yeah. So if it does wind up swinging into a tower, it's definitely going to pop it. If we get the wind one, that's actually pretty beneficial for us. Water's not too bad for us here. Red one's already down. White one might really hinder us. Him getting a 2,000 Guardian this early on is going to be problematic. But that's 2 out of 3, so it's not too bad if you want to be risky and kind of gamble on that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and declare an attack and see if we get punished for this in any way. We'll go ahead and try and swing at a tower.
So we're going to go ahead and go for no blocks. So have at it.
Okay. So no blocks, so we're going to go for the next tower in the lineup. And that is wind. Alright. So at this point, he that winds up killing the tower since it's 1,000 actually. And now he can return up to 2 units on the field. It's up to, so he doesn't have to return his own.
Right. So we're going to go ahead and return your squire. And don't forget to search for a gear.
I always forget that, yeah. So the squire returns. It's not sacrificed, so it doesn't search a gear off of that. However, Liam does trigger here and search a gear off of destroying one of his towers. This gear gets discarded, though. So we'll go ahead and search. So again, we have Shard's Shield, we have Sword, and we have Armor. We already have an Armor in hand, so that's not too bad. We'll go ahead and search out our last Sword. And shuffle the deck. Put that into hand. Alright. Now what do we want to do here? So if we pay the 5 and drop this, we're going to kind of lose out on the quickness of it and the ability to equip right now, because if we do wind up dropping this, we can swing at a tower and immediately equip this, or the armor so it doesn't die, but he's just going to block it for free, and he's a 3,500, and we cannot effectively beat that. We could potentially try to attach the sword, go up to 3,000, and try to swing at a tower. And if he blocks it, he'll go to 35, and then we can pitch off like armor and go to 35 as well and kill us both. But if he has a gear, we just get punished really hard for that. So it's probably better in this case just to not go for that. However, our only alternative is just to play like Lance and Squire. We could just drop the lock and not really do anything with it this turn, but then if he gets sword, we're really going to get punished for that. However, he's already burnt through 1 sword, so the chances of him having another are kind of low, even though he does have a guy that searches it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and try it and see. So we'll just pay 5, again using as much tempo as we can each turn, dropping lock, and we are not going to swing, so we'll just pass.
Okay.
And he already has 2 towers down, but something to kind of note is right now he's got a bigger board than I, just slightly, and he's actually... Oh yeah, I was wondering why you had an extra card, but that was the shard that you put in your hand. But he's slightly ahead on the board state, and now he's got 5 mana to spend this turn to be able to do whatever he pleases, so he's actually pretty far ahead, even though I've popped 2 towers. If you guys have ever played Dragon Ball Super, it kind of has that mindset where the more you punish the opponent for being an aggressive deck, the better position it actually puts them in, because it triggers all these effects that just benefit them.
Okay. So we're actually going to go ahead and go to attacks.
Yep.
We're going to have him swing at the Tower of Mint.
Okay. And you said you were swinging at a tower, right?
Yeah, at a tower, sorry.
Yep. No, you're fine. I just was a little distracted, sorry. So yeah, that's fine. I don't have any Guardian or anything. And he's going to swing at Wind, so that's going to invert. That's just what we've been doing with it, just inverting it to show that it's been popped. And I get to return up to 2, so... Returning this is an obvious. It gets rid of a shard shield and it forces him to replay. It doesn't really lose a whole lot of value though, because he just gets to play it again and re-equip the shard shield, but it puts him behind on tempo at the very least. There is an argument of me returning my own lock, because there's a possibility that he will play lock with swiftness or something to try and swing into it. But then at the same time, if he's doing that, I mean, it's that's his play for the turn. So it still spends his entire play to be able to get rid of that, as opposed to him having his energy to do anything else. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and return the Blade Master and keep Locke on board.
Okay. We're just going to replay him.
Yep.
I do get to search for gear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're going to go ahead and grab...
There's a skin for Jin Zhao in League of Legends that looks almost exactly like Liam. I love it.
We're going to go ahead and this. And we will pass.
Yeah, Pat, that'd be pretty cool. Depending on how late we stay up, we may actually play a game or two of League of Legends, but I probably won't be up that late. I've got work tomorrow, so. All right. So we'll go ahead and
Yeah,
draw.
go ahead and take your turn. I'll be back in 1 second.
Oh, you're leaving me?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go ahead and untap, and we get a another shard. Hey, thanks for joining us, Jeremy. I appreciate it. Just been playing some mirrors. It's pretty cool. This is the way we've been doing it with the setup on untap. At the beginning, we've just been taking the towers and putting it in the face down pile, and then you can shuffle it while it's in the face down pile, and then put it back onto the field face down, and so that way neither player actually knows the location of the towers, because I'm pretty sure both players are not supposed to know the position of any of their towers unless they've been revealed. So that's just how we've been doing it, and trying to kind of get this layout with it where the shards are just over to the right. Just makes it easy playing this way. I'm sorry if the cards are kind of small where it's hard to see what's actually going on. And Stewart's away at the moment. He's getting some water. Oh yeah, I'm definitely enjoying Argent. I love this game, man. I love the spoilers so far. I love what's going on with how they're making it very thematic with a lot of the cards. I love just this passive ability with Sola and Liam being able to do minor things and having like a particular playstyle what you can do with it. You can also choose within the deck itself to be more aggressive with swords or more defensive with shields and stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah, both players are not supposed to know. Cool. But,
both players are what?
Jeremy just got in here, and so I was just asking him to verify that both players are not supposed to know the position of the towers. So just wanted to verify.
So we've been playing it, right?
Yeah. And the red starter, by the way, looked really interesting. Yeah, kind of need the rest of the spoilers, unfortunately, to really do a whole lot with it, but I'm liking it so far. We'll see tomorrow.
I'm tired of white deck mirrors, and I want to play the red deck now, even though I'm not a very red deck player.
Just wait till you see a cool project coming to their channel in the next few days. To whose channel? To Argent Saga or to Jeremy's channel? Sorry, I'm not sure which channel are you referring to. Are you referring to yours? Because you said theirs. So, but yeah, that would be really cool to actually start playing some red-white games instead of just white mirrors. Let's see.
Red splash white. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And so in this case, we can actually do some decent things now. We can attach the shard sword here. Red is my least favorite, personally. Air is my favorite. Oh, the Argent Saga channel. Okay, cool. I'll actually have to look at that. I haven't really looked at their stuff yet, so. But Argent Saga is getting their own stuff out. Cool. But Jeremy was also saying that Air is definitely his favorite, and he hates red, apparently. Stewart, you were liking red the most, right? Out of all the things?
I was. Red and black. Black is really cool.
Cool. I'm liking white so far, but that's just because I've only seen red and white, and I like white more so far. So, haven't really seen the other three too much. So we have potential play here to where we can drop the Vi for an additional pump, and we can drop the Shard Sword and purposely swing into the Blade Master. That way he can't proc his Guardian, and we're threatening a 4,000 at the highest, because Vi plus Shard Sword gets him to 35, plus another from hand will get it to a 4,000. Yeah, Air and Darkness are the ones I enjoy the most. So Jeremy likes Darkness too, along with you. I think that's really the play that we're probably going to go for. I hate playing Vi in this deck so much. I hate losing gears. Now, if I could play like another playset of gears, if I could have 12 gears, I would gladly do that. But, Incarsis is asking how dual colors work. So basically, whichever champion you choose to run your deck, or it's basically like your ruler, that determines the color of what your entire deck must be. All your shards can produce energy for any color, no matter which it is. So you're completely color fixed. You don't have to worry about inconsistencies of getting the wrong lands or the wrong stones or whatever. But then you've got this little thing off to the side that's a spirit. And as you'll see at the top left-hand corner, it has a number there, the number 8 for Sola in particular. That number determines how many of that color, that exact number that you can splash into your deck. So let's say you have a 40-card deck. You have to run 40 white cards, and then you can take 8 out and run it of the color of your spirit. So if this was a red spirit, you would have 32 white cards and 8 red cards. But since they're both white, you run 40 white cards. And you can run a deck size anywhere from 40 to 60, so it kind of helps you fix the main color number. Like, let's say there's 33 white cards you really want to play, and you're running a red spirit, then you can run a 41 card deck with 33 white cards, and then 8 red cards. The spirit has to be the exact number, no more, no less. Alright, so we play the Vi, and unfortunately we got a Milligir. I hate this card. I wish I got this earlier, but it's whatever. We'll go ahead and get...
it's doing you some work now.
It's whatever. We'll get rid of a Shard Armor. I wish it was optional. That would make it so much better, actually, in my opinion. I would love to just play it and not mill a gear. Interesting.
It'd make it so much more busted, you mean?
Yeah, what?
Well, the thing is like, what if we see some more, like, okay, so for instance, like, we could play a white splash black deck, and I know in the black deck there are some reanimator cards, so we could start reanimating, like, these Blade Masters to get those gears back, you know, I could see some interesting stuff, you know?
Oh yeah, I definitely can too. I just feel like right now we only have a bunch of search effects, and we only have 3 Blade Masters. So it makes it really frustrating when you run out of gears. It's like, yep, no more value because my Vi milled them all, so...
Well, maybe you shouldn't waste your gears on things that are gonna die.
Yeah, no. I was kind of forced to, otherwise you were just going to put yourself in a much more advantageous position, so... But... so we'll play the Vi, and then we'll go ahead and tap another, and we will put a Shard Sword on the lock. And... let's see... Yeah, we'll go ahead and tap 2, and we'll go ahead and get this Lancer in play. That way we'll be able to start using him later if we want. And we will use our target attack and attempt to attack the Blade Master. So because we're attacking him directly, for those of you just joining now, he can't use his Guardian to tap, so he can't actually pump himself in response. So he's just a 25. And we are currently at 3,000. Alright, so we're attacking into Blade Master. Oh, and Jeremy, who's coming to Minneapolis? Unfortunately, only 7 out of the 9 of us are going. So Josh wasn't able to make it.
Well, only 7? Jeez.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were hoping to have all 9 for the last event, so it would have been really cool, but Cole can't make it because he spent a lot of money to go to Vegas, and now that he's going to Worlds, he's got that to kind of plan for. And so he needs to save up money for that. And since he already has his paid invite, he'd rather just not go to Minnesota. And then Josh has responsibilities, being a dad and everything, so it just didn't work out for him with his scheduling. But the rest of us are going, which is going to be awesome. 7 Rogues Guild members at Minnesota, hoping to take 7 out of the top 8 spots. That'd be pretty cool. We'll probably get 3 or 4 in top 8, I think. Yeah, but Arizona doesn't have a paid invite, and most of us live on the Midwest or the East Coast, and we're not going to spend like $400 to fly out to Arizona for a unpaid invite. So, Will is mighty number 9. Yeah, no, he's going to break that trend. Just wait for Minnesota. Will's going to break that trend.
So I'm actually gonna Soul Burst.
Ooh. Okay. So for those of you just joining, Soul Burst basically is a once per game effect. Once you use it, your Sola turns off, your Spirit turns offline. You can't use their constant effect anymore, which is to untap at end of turn. And he gets a 2,000 defense or a 2,000 power Guardian. So.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Guardian token in here.
Yeah, there's not. We were kind of looking for it earlier, but there really isn't a token to be able to use. What you can do is you can just, like, clone a shard, and it looks a little different because it has the clone tag on top of it, and you can just put it here.
Yeah. We're actually just gonna block with it, so.
Or the other thing that you can do is, Tower of Light? Yeah. So this is what you can do. You can just put that into play.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just go ahead and block it with Or not the tower, but knight.
See you, Jeremy. Can't wait to see you guys there. And thanks for joining us, Jeremy. I appreciate it. Alright, so you're putting that into play, blocking the swing there, so nothing really happens, unfortunately. So in this situation, we could leave the 2 up for Holy Slash. So that way, if he winds up swinging, we can pop that off so it prevents him from swinging, or we can play the Quorum Squire. He doesn't have target attack either, so Sola is going to be able to untap the lock. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just go ahead and leave the 2 up and pass to you and untap lock.
Ooh, I am floating hard.
You're what?
I'm flooding gears so hard.
Hey, at least you can really stack a dude. But kind of hard to do that if you play into Holy Slash, so.
Whew.
Or without playing into Holy Slash.
Man,
What you doing?
30.
You better not be slow playing me.
I'm thinking. This is a tough turn.
Yeah, actually the white mirrors get really, really complicated as it goes on. It's interesting because there will be a lot of times where you just don't want to swing. That's one of the cool things about the towers. For me personally, it's irritating because I'm not used to huge tempo swings off of swinging into the opponent and getting punished so hard. Force of Will doesn't really have a lot of punishment because of that, but Dragon Ball Super does, and so I'm trying to get used to it, with how like you can literally just lose the game by swinging into their towers and triggering things. So Argent Saga is going to be best of 3 50-minute rounds, just like Force Will, right? So far, there's no clarification on which way it's going to be, but more than likely that will be the case. ARG has also done things where they've increased rounds to 60 minutes on a number of their events as well, so that's also a possibility that we may just do 60-minute rounds. What do you think, Stewart? How fast-paced is the game compared to something like Force Will or Pokemon or Dragon
I'd say
Ball
it's about
Super?
the same as Force of Will.
You think so? So yeah, probably 50-minute rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go whip this gear to him.
And so far we are looking at like a 15-card sideboard for decks. There hasn't been any clarification yet, but more than likely that will be the case.
And then we will go to attacks.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and swing at the
Lock. So his Squire now has the sword on it, so it's actually 1500, and it's got target attack, so he's going to be able to ping this down for 15, and then anything else this turn can probably kill it off. So
we're actually just going to attack the
oh, that's rude. Well, if that's the case, So we don't have the Guardian on Lock to be able to block, so we could pump it now and ensure that Lock probably isn't going to die this turn, or we can just put it on the Lancer and make it that much more safer. It'll go up to a 15. Honestly, that doesn't really seem to do a whole lot here either, actually. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and sack it off and pump the Lock then. So we got a 3000. I'm honestly hyped for release. Plan on likely getting 4 boxes or so. Likely attending GangCon just for Argent Saga. Yeah, man, I'm really hyped about this game too. I can't wait. So I'm not really sure how much product I personally will be purchasing, but I'm trying to get the community here in Tennessee rolling and seeing how much we can actually purchase as a community. So a Facebook group page should be going up for Tennessee in the next week or two. Right now the team's kind of prepping for Minnesota, so I can't really focus a whole lot of time on Argent Saga at the moment. And for those of you who don't know, Minnesota is going to be a major event for Force of Will. So our team is doing both at the same time, Force Will and Argent Saga, so we're kind of prepping for a big event there. Cash turn.
We'll go ahead and pass.
Okay. End of turn. Oh, yeah, you don't have your Sola anymore.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, so you actually got the Rampart this game.
Yep.
So when we were playing before, neither of us were drawing the Rampart at all, and then if we had gotten it late game, it just felt so lackluster because of that. Because you really want to get him early. Whew. Okay, well. What are we gonna do here? Last real GP of the season. Yeah, pretty much. Minnesota's gonna be it. We'll go ahead and... Man, why you gotta do this to me?
Get a stone.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Or shard.
Why'd you have to get rid of Vi? I loved having that little safety net. Now it's gone. We'll go ahead and attempt to swing into Quorum. Oh, you've got 2 up. Ew. Ew!
Making your play.
Mm-hmm.
Leave 2 up. Yep. Sure.
If he has another Holy Slash, we're going to get punished very hard for this. But that's fine. We'll go ahead and try it. We'll go ahead and try to swing into Blade Master. So we're 3,000 swinging into his 25. Again, he can't use the Guardian because I'm swinging directly into it. Guardian only lets you change attack targets to it.
So...
Were you bluffing?
So, I'm gonna actually attempt to pump him.
Ooh. Okay.
See if I can eat another card before I attempt a Holy Slash.
That's not cool, man. Because I'm actually in a really bad spot if you do have the Holy Slash.
So I don't really care.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. So, if I use this to be able to pump to equal out with you, then if you Holy Slash after it, I lose all 3, and you still get to keep your dude, and I don't get to then follow it up with Assassin, sack off Shard Armor to kill that guy. However, if I don't go for that, if I decide to actually go for the Assassin play and I just let this die, then I'm guaranteeing that these guys are... yeah, I guarantee that they'll trade. In that case, it might actually just be better to let this reside to where my 3,000 trades with your 3,000 and see if you want to Holy Slash that or not. That way I can still keep this kill play up for something else. I think that's actually the better play. Because if I pump there, then I'm just going to get really punished. So, yep, I'll just say we'll trade.
Yeah, trade's fine.
Man, I was hoping for the Holy Slash.
Not after that conversation.
So this guy can't block, doesn't have Guardian. It's a 15. This guy's a 15 as well. Man, all these 15s. My Lancer literally does nothing. Like, Lancer seems so bad in this deck, dude. Like, it seems cool when you
can still pump it with a...
Yeah, but I'm not gonna waste a... I don't like this. I'd rather be able to bait it on something like a... Or use in tangent with an Assassin. That seems so much better. Oh, man.
You can pop another tower.
Yeah. Or scout another tower, I think, is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna attempt to swing at a tower.
Yeah, no bugs.
And we'll go ahead and swing at this one. And it's blue. Cool, not popped. So we gain knowledge on that. And we will... I really want to save Assassin for something better, but it doesn't look like we are going to get anything better. So we're going to tap, and we're going to play Shard Armor. And then we are going to tap 4, and drop Assassin. And we'll use his Arrive effect to sacrifice off the Shard Armor and we'll go ahead and pop the Rampart. Which then gets rid of the Shard Armor, which it actually bypasses that. For those of you just joining now, Shard Armor only prevents things that would deal damage, and Assassin actually just outright destroys it. So, and we'll go ahead and use Quickness for the turn to attempt to swing into this.
Yep, and I will search for a gear.
So he probably doesn't have the Holy Slash, because that would have been a really good opportunity for him to just use it on the Assassin. Shield, alright. And we'll go ahead and tap 1 and play Corm Squire. And that's going to be the end of our turn. What are we untapping? I think we'll go ahead and untap the Assassin. Just in case he gets the Quickness guy, dropping that and killing Assassin is much more fruitful to him than just killing the Lancer. So.
Let's see.
But again, even though like I've destroyed 2 of his towers and I have knowledge on 2 more, and I have a more dominating board, I'm out of advantage now, and he actually still has 4 cards to play, and it's his turn, so he has a lot more tempo to do this turn as well. And that's 5. What are you dropping? Yeah, he's got the Quickness guy lock. And he's going to attach a sword, so now it's a 3,000 with target attack. So it's able to kill the Assassin that I untapped anyway. Wonderful.
Yep, we're just going to attack the Assassin.
Yep, and I've got nothing.
And then we will...
Okay. And we will draw. I don't have any of that really, so we'll just go ahead and untap. So I'm just kind of thinking here, and we get another shard. Trying to see if there's any interesting Soul Burst plays that we would have been able to do during the end of his turn. I don't think that's something we would have really wanted to do. I think we still want the untap, I believe. Let's see. So we've only got the 1,500 towers left, which means Lancer literally can't do anything anymore unless he actually wants to swing into lock, which there's a play line there I think we could go for. So he's sitting at 3,000, can be a 3,500. This is 15, so we can get him down to 2,000. I don't think we actually have any play. Yeah, we don't have any play lines to really be able to get there with it. Because we could like swing this into there, which deals 1,000. So he's down to 25. Gets a shard, attach probably sword to Lancer, and that would be 2,000. We'd still be 500 off. Although we could play Vi and get there. Have we burnt through all 3 swords? Oh, never mind. Can't even do that. We've burned all 3 swords.
Yeah, I looked at your Graven earlier, and I was like, alright, no more target attack after this.
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah, we're in a
Need
really...
that Blade Master.
Yep, we're in a bad spot, dude. So I guess in this case... Yeah, Blade Master does a lot of work. And I think it would have been a good idea for me to Soul Burst at the end of your turn. Because then at least I would have been able to do something and probably get rid of this guy this turn. Probably swing with this, and then plus the Guardian. That would have been a really good play line, but I didn't capitalize on that. So we're not tapping yet. We are going to swing with Lancer into a tower. And we'll go ahead and swing into the last remaining tower if you don't do anything.
Okay.
And so we'll do 1,000 to it, and then we'll go ahead and finish it off.
Sure.
And we are not really profiting from this turn, unfortunately, but...
Don't forget to search for a gear.
Oh yeah, I get to search. We'll go ahead and play the Lucent. What gear do I want? Do I want Shard Armor or Shield?
Lucian again? God.
Yep. You never get Lucent, but I do. So we'll go ahead and search out the Shield. And so Lucian, when he arrives, if there is a destroyed light tower, does not matter whose, he gets to switch up to 2 exhausted light units to active. So I get to basically just refresh these 2 guys now because I popped his light tower. And then Liam allowed me to search for the shard shield thanks to his search whenever I pop a tower, so that was nice. In this case, we've got a 2,000 defense here. Can't swing this turn. He's got Guardian, though, on Lucian, which is nice. These guys can still swing, but they're going to die if they swing into this. So at this point, it's probably just going to be best to play the Vi, and we'll go ahead and mill another gear. I hate milling these gears. I wish I could just hold on to them.
What did you grab off of your effect?
Shield. Yeah, I'm about to play it, so... we'll go ahead and play it on, Lancer, I think. And see, this is another sad thing that, no, we'll go ahead and play it on Squire. Squire can't search for one, so when he dies now, I'm literally just missing out on his search effect. I wish we had one more gear that we could play a playset of. That way I could always just mill it with Vi and not care. Literally, if it was just a gear that had a vanilla effect that did nothing, I'd probably still play it, at least as a one-of for Vi. So... and we'll just go ahead and pass, because we can't really do anything with our other guys, because that Guardian's just going to kill them.
Let's see here.
And now we are out of advantage. This was something that we were kind of talking about. Oh, what you were saying, so you can attack... direct attack tap creatures in this. Yes, you can. So if their creature is rested, you can attack them. If they're not rested, then you can't swing at them. That's what target attack allows you to do. This unit can attack any unit. Doesn't matter if it's rested or not rested. So
we're going to go to attacks.
Yep.
And we're going to attack your guy with Guardian. Or not Guardian, but attack this guy.
Oh yeah, the shard shield. Alright. So currently he's a 3,000, Lucian's a 3,000, so I can pump it up with Vi to where we're equal with each other if he decides to pump up with his gear.
Oh, wait. Lucian is Guardian?
Yeah.
What the heck? Why is he broken? Okay.
Because he's a legend. Okay, so this is something that me and Stewart were kind of talking about. We don't know. They haven't stated in any way that Lucian is the legendary, but it's looking to be legendary might be some sort of theme where cards are one-ofs in Argent Saga. And so that's why in this 40-card deck, we're only playing Lucian as a one-of, because we're assuming he's the legendary and he's going to be a one-of.
We're going to go ahead and play that thing on him, and then we're going to play him to pop it.
Oh, playing Shard Shield, then Assassin Kill.
Him.
No!
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. All right, we're going to do this first then. Yep. Okay, now we're going to go to X and attack him.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right, yeah, now we're just in a really bad position. We've lost our entire board. He still has a beefy dude on board. Even though we were ahead in towers, it honestly doesn't matter because now we're in this position where we're really getting punished.
Yep. So
you were 30 into a 10.
Tough because it's red, black, and white.
Yep. And see, what he can do here is that he can just kind of pick off my guys over time. Every turn, just kill this guy, while still top decking. Any cards that I actually top deck are just going to be played to the board. Any cards he top decks are going to be played to the board, and he can just keep killing them with time. And he's going to build this large board while I won't have anything, and then he'll be able to basically just one-shot me in one turn as it goes along.
Yeah, we'll pass.
And... my turn, we'll draw.
I was wondering if you're going to flip Soul Burst or not.
I mean, it gives you another thing for you to swing at.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why I don't actually want it to die here. Restricting playset numbers based on rarity makes me happy. Let them be super powerful. Yeah, I don't know how I feel yet about restricting playset numbers. I understand the concept that you don't want to have having really busted cards but in lower quantity means if you play a long game and you can see a large portion of your deck, it's okay because both players should technically see it. But then at the same time, like as you saw here, if I was able to maintain advantage, I got to see my Lucian, he didn't. And if his Lucian is like, let's say, in the bottom 15 cards, I mean, he's probably not going to see it before the game is over. And it puts in a really bad position where, oh, did you draw your one of? Cool, you have a huge advantage this game, as opposed to not. So I'm still kind of opposed. I don't know how you feel about it, Stewart. Having one ofs.
Iffy. I mean, they are very powerful, but at the same time, yeah, it sucks if it does come to like whoever gets their legendary.
Yeah. And that's kind of how it felt while we were testing before the stream, is that I got Lucianed, and it just was very overwhelming for him, and he didn't get Lucianed at all. But then this game, he's getting the Blade Masters, and he got his lock as well. I got one lock, but then haven't gotten any Blade Masters this game. Blade Master is a huge, powerful card as well. So I would actually argue Blade Master is almost as strong as Lucianed. Lucianed only works if you're already in an advantageous position, I think. Because, like you saw, I untapped 2 dudes, but so what? It didn't really matter. So, I don't know. He still is a 3,000 Guardian, so he's a big boss in himself. So we get to untap, and I went first, so I get another shard. We're at 9 shards, and we have nothing to do with it. We're going to play Vi, and we don't have any more gears to mill.
So I guess just shuffle your deck.
Yep, woot.
Yeah, I'm hoping, like, if you dual color, maybe you could run another legendary. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
But as long as, like, the legendaries are, like, as long as you can just, like, kill them or something,
yeah,
I think it'd be okay. But Lucian's very powerful.
I agree.
A 3,000 Guardian with, like, an amazing inner ability.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and attack, and we'll attempt to attack a tower.
A tower?
Yeah.
So you can pump... I mean, I assume you're going to go for the Tower of Darkness because you don't have a hand.
Yep. So what we can do here is we can try and get the Tower of Darkness while we don't have a hand. And even though
I'd rather just trade
like my whole board into that.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
So he'll go ahead and block with his Guardian, which will be fine. And because I didn't directly attack his Guardian, I don't get the 500 pump. If he uses Guardian instead, I believe it doesn't work because it's when I attack.
You have to be attacking a unit.
Yeah, and so in this case, I'm just gonna forfeit my entire board by sacking off both the Vi's to pump a target light unit by 500 this turn. So I'll go ahead and pump it up to a 2,000 to where it trades with his 2,000 Guardian. But at the same time, as we were talking about earlier, my board was going to be non-existent because of lock. So, and I'll go ahead and pass with 8 energy open and nothing to do.
Okay. Gets shard here. Let's see.
And so this is where it gets kind of interesting because, again, like if he starts swinging into the towers, I start getting into a more advantageous position, but it's really only Tower of Water. Like, Tower of Water gets me to draw to. If he hits... well, no, the Tower of Fire is good. Tower of Fire just gets to pop this right off. Tower of Darkness pops that last card in his hand if he doesn't play it this turn. So if it's like a Holy Slash, I get to get rid of that for free. Tower of Wind has already been popped. And then the last one is Tower of White Light. So
yeah, so we're actually going to go... I'd hate to do this, but I really need to...
So if you guys actually head over to the Rogues Guild Facebook page, I'm actually going to be putting up the deck list texts that you can use for untap. We're going to have that on our Facebook page. So that way you'll be able to go to our Facebook page. I appreciate a like, follow. Really supports the channel and everything. But if you guys head over there, we'll have it there so that you can just literally take that text and copy it into untap and everything comes up for you. I'll go ahead and add that in right now so you can kind of think about your turn. I'm sorry. I'm going to put this up real quick.
Okay. I just played another assassin, but didn't trigger his ability.
It is other CCG on Untap, right? That's
Custom CCG.
custom CCG. That's what it is. Okay.
I'm gonna go swing to a tower,
Okay.
and you can block if you want to.
Yeah, let me get this in there real quick for them. Would it be photo or video? I guess. Add a photo or video to your status. I'm not really sure. Let's do this one. Nope. I think I can click and drag it. Mentions them about it, asking if we can get it for its own tab and are waiting reply. That would be awesome if we could actually get it for its own tab. But until then, we'll just kind of have to make do. And Argent Saga, and there we go. Alright. So that should be on our Facebook page now. You can just go to Rogues Guild Facebook page. Doesn't look like it released it, though. I don't know why it's doing that. We'll go ahead and delete. Try again. Why is it not letting us? That's fine. We'll figure it out later, and we'll advertise it later if it just doesn't work. But drop photo or video. Oh, it has to be a photo or a video. So is there no way for us to actually be able to put it up there on Facebook? Is there a way for you to be able to put a text document on Facebook? Do you know, Stewart?
No idea.
Weird. People in a group. Click the More button, select Add File. Alright. More. No, it gives me page quality. It doesn't let me do it there. Wow, this is interesting. Well, we'll figure it out later, I guess. We don't really have the time to do it right now, so I apologize, guys. We'll have that set up some other time for you guys to be able to go to our channel, and we'll be able to have the deck text there. Alright. I'll probably get that set up later tonight when we're done with the stream. If you guys check in the morning, we'll have the deck text there for you to be able to click on it. Alright. So, what were you doing? I'm sorry.
I'm attacking a tower.
Okay. I don't have any responses. I will totally respond by soul bursting. Which tower are you attacking?
This one.
Okay. Off. Oh, face up. And Tower of Darkness. Alright, so nothing happens.
Okay. And then Liam will trigger now.
Okay. At least you still have gears to search for.
This guy.
Like, I'm just thinking about the fact that, like, even if I get, like, the blacksmith right now, I don't even have any gears to search for.
We'll go ahead and not gonna like that.
Supposedly there is a way to be able to upload it to Facebook groups, but I'm not seeing it right now. But that may just be because I am the owner of the Facebook page and it's not letting me. But yeah, it's just being weird.
Alright, we're gonna go to attacks again.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and swing this guy at a tower.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably pages don't allow it. Yep, tower's fine. So which tower? Water, right? No? Oh, come on. Face up. Light. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and clone card. We'll get our little token. And invert. So now we're 3 towers
for another
down.
gear. Let's see. I think I'm out of gears now. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, that'll be awesome when all the spoilers are up, and that way we can actually have all the decks. Now, these are intro decks. I'm assuming they're legal for competitive play, though. There's been no clarification, but I'm assuming we'll be able to play with these cards at actual events later on after the first set spoils. I don't know why they're really being called intro decks, because like the demo decks and Force of Will, you can't actually use them for competitive play. So
we're just gonna equip the Guardian Charge Shield thing.
Oh, so you got a 3,000 blocker. Alright. And you're not swinging with them?
Nah.
Okay. So, 3,000, I could...
I just don't want to leave myself open to die next turn. So.
Yeah.
Because I think I can finish you on the following turn.
Because I've still got Tower Water and Tower of Fire. So what I'm wondering to do here is on the end of his turn I might Soul Burst, and that way I can get another 2,000 Guardian, and I can swing with both of them, and I will be able to pop his Tower of Darkness, but then it still leaves his Tower of Water and his life open. Intro decks are just starters. The demo decks given to ambassadors and the free half deck for light won't be legal because of different card stock. Alright, so demo decks are... not legal for competitive play, and that's what the ambassadors will have. Alright, so these are the legitimate cards for competitive play. Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah,
so
I don't think so. I don't think me using that play just to get the tower is really worth it, so we'll just go ahead and draw for turn.
I mean, nothing but action, right? Because no gears.
Well, we can't do that, so we are just gonna... Well... Yeah. Nothing to do here.
Alright, that's weird, but I'll accept it. We'll untap. Let's see, you got a Guardian, you got a Guardian that come up.
Oh, and I also got the shard for the turn.
Yep, I'll get my last shard. So... let's see... we'll go to... tax?
Oh, the broken towers actually go under your champion when they're broken.
I mean, people, it's not like specifically said, but
yeah.
People were doing that, and like some people were doing that when we were demoing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because there is a slot for them, isn't there?
Yeah.
A zone or something? Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I like that you could see them.
Yeah, I like having them, especially on untap, where you can't really, like, request, hey, can I look at like your graveyard or something? You have to actually have access to it. So it just makes it easier having them face up so they know which ones they popped, at least for untap.
I'm sure whatever people start doing is what everyone will start doing, though, so I don't care.
Plus it also allows you to remember where the zones are, since you do only have 5 zones. So.
Yep. Because it kind of matters where they're at. Let's see. Yeah, we're definitely going to attacks. We will...
I need that Tower of Water.
Yeah, you do. We're gonna swing. Actually.
Yeah. Helps remember.
We're gonna swing at your Tower of Light.
Yep.
Well, not the light, but the Guardian.
Yeah, it's gone.
And then we are going to take this guy, and we will swing at a tower.
Yep. And I'm assuming the fire?
Yeah.
Okay. So which one am I popping? I'm assuming I want to pop Locke. Locke is a problem with his target attack. But then at the same time, you get to keep your Quorum Assassin. And get a free swing this turn. But I think that's fine if you want to pop Tower of Water, because I still have my Soul Burst. Now, if you have Lucian here, sorry, I lost the top decks, whatever. Yeah, we'll go ahead and kill Locke. That makes the most sense, because I haven't been able to drop any guys, really. And I've had to do bad plays to try and get around the fact that you're doing target attack, so...
Yep. Can I afford to turn? think I can.
I don't know. I mean, Stewart's not liking the mirrors. You say the mirrors are awkward. I actually really like the white mirror here. It's pretty cool. It gets boring after a while, though. I mean, like, if we played this another match or two, I'd be really bored of it, but that's just because I want to see more cards and that we're playing the exact same cards, so.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and play this guy.
Okay.
And then, we will pass.
You can... Oh. I had one left in my deck that Vi was supposed to mill. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're just a cheater.
Yep. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and then I draw the Craftsman afterward. Oh man, absolutely sucks.
At least you have one.
Yeah. Not feeling good about this.
Nice. Guardian.
And we will pass to you.
You're just staying on board here, and I'm just like waiting for my Lucian.
Yep.
Alright.
Just wait for the dark mirrors when you rip each other's hand and it's a true top deck war. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
We'll go ahead and have... What was the 15? 15? Yeah, we'll have Lock Swing in a tower.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, pop your water tower.
Okay. So now the game begins. Draw 2. Where's that double holy slash?
Don't forget to invert your tower fire.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
We'll go ahead and move to combat.
Yep.
Swing at you for game.
Okay. And that's a 2,000. That's a 2,000. Shard armor. When you take damage. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and holy slash that.
Sure.
So we want to use the holy slash there instead of actually soul bursting the guardian, because the guardian will actually just die and he'll just sack off the shard armor.
The holy slash is annoying.
Oh, you get another 5-drop. Oh, you did get the Lucian!
Yeah, not as good though.
Doesn't matter.
So we'll attempt to swing again.
You didn't want to swing with the assassin? Oh yeah,
Well,
it's a
then you'd
2,000.
pop and
yeah.
block it and die.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
you're right. So I have to in order to actually prevent myself from just straight up dying here.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty safe with 2 guardians.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I still have
you're
a
more
ton of
than
water.
safe.
Yeah, we'll pass.
Unless I had like another Lucian, which is why there's only one Lucian because it's busted.
Yep. Busted.
Yeah.
Even if you call assassin, you don't have any things to kill my Lucian.
Yep.
So
And I do have the assassin.
the Lucian's gonna stick.
Yep. All right, so we'll go ahead and play another game.
All right.
All right, so this is kind of what we've been doing is we've been putting the cards in the face down pile for the towers. For any of you guys watching, that way you can randomly organize them on untap. And then we've just been shuffling them on untap, and then you can just play face down. You'll just hit number, type 5, and it just plays all 5 face down right there for you.
And very convenient because they're in the spot that I want them in now.
Yeah, I don't know
Untap
why it's
remember?
doing that specifically
It remembers now.
Yeah. That's
Before
cool.
it was doing like a whole thing on the side, but now it's like doing it like that, so that's pretty cool.
Yep. It's a bit
Did
annoying
you
that
go
Lucian
first?
is...
Okay.
Yeah, I shuffled them. I made sure to shuffle them. This hand of mine shuffled, and... Where is it? Gratcher has shuffled their face down pile.
Yeah, we both shuffled.
Yep.
I shuffled a couple times. But did you want to go first, second?
I'll try going second. I went first that time, so...
I want to say like going second is like advantageous in the mirror here. because You
Yeah.
get the extra card. I think the extra card's really good here.
So I won the game in testing beforehand that I went second, and then you won this game where you went second, so... I don't know. Maybe we're doing something wrong, but going second seems to be really nice.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put down 1, 2...
Technically, I'm not supposed to be mulliganing until I find out what he's mulliganing, but
Yeah.
I
I'll
was just
do-
looking at it. Okay, so he did 3. So we immediately put away the 2 gears because we want to be able to search the gears off of our things like Squire and stuff. We don't want to be...
There's so many ways of getting it, so...
Yeah. And then like your Liam and stuff. Vi... I hate Vi. I literally hate Vi in this deck. I wish it was optional to be able to mill the gear because you need them. But she winds up milling them instead. So we definitely want the Squire for sure. I'm actually going to get rid of the Vi. I don't like the Vi. I think I'm going to get rid of a Lancer. Not because he's not bad, or not because he's bad early on. He's actually really good at this stage in the game. But I just really need Blade Masters and Lucians. Like, that determines the game. So I'm just going to mulligan super aggressively and keep the Squire.
Yeah, and we'll pass. I got nothing. No turn ones.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and draw, and turn 1, we will get our Shard. And we'll just go ahead and tap and play our Squire and pass to you. So we've got a pretty awesome opening, actually. We just curve right into everything here. So now he's got the Lancer. We'll draw, untap, get a Shard. And his Lancer has target attack plus the 500 whenever it swings into something. So that's pretty going to be annoying right now. We will tap 2 and play a Phalanx. And we will swing for 10 into a tower.
Yep.
And we'll go ahead and swing into the first one.
Oh, come on. Be random.
No.
I'm gonna start doing random stuff.
Darkness again. It's always there! It's always there! That's 3 games in a row for you.
Just lucky.
And we'll go ahead and end our turn and end of turn.
Unlucky because
yeah.
like you're like, I'm gonna make sure I don't have any cards in my hand before I do this.
Yep. End of turn, we'll go ahead and just untap the Quorum Squire with Sola.
So go ahead and try to curb his tempo.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and grab this card. Pretty good.
Seems good. Get to search out a Shard Sword, which gives 500 attack bump and target attack. Can't play it right now. That's going to be really nice for him later.
Yep. 2 attack or not 2 attack? Probably just gonna pass.
Okay, so what he could have done there is he could have swung with this, but I would have definitely blocked with the Phalanx, and we would have been tied for each other. But he could have pitched this to go up to 2,000. I could have pitched possibly a gear to go up to 2,000. So we just would have been sacking for each other at that point. I'll go ahead and draw and untap. What am I doing now? Because you're going to get bigger than me, and this is going to really be a pain. Well, we'll go ahead and swing into a tower.
Yep.
And we'll go ahead and swing into this one.
It's going to be the red one again.
No! Why are yours in that order every game?
I shuffled 3 times. You saw it.
I know. Popping Phalanx.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that... Oh yeah, I was supposed to get a Shard for the turn.
And you get
Yep.
gear.
Yeah, that's nice. We'll go ahead and get a sword. 500 attack and target attack is nice. And we will tap 3.
Play your craftsman?
Yeah, blacksmith, yeah. Or craftsman, that's what it is. Yep.
I mean, he is a blacksmith,
yep.
But he's also crafting.
Yep.
It's crafting gear.
We'll go ahead and get the Shard Shield. And pass to you. And we'll go ahead and untap this guy.
My deck is just not shuffled. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? Go ahead and flip here.
Okay. Target attack of 500, so he's got a 2,000 guy now.
We're gonna go ahead and go to attacks.
Yep.
We're gonna swing at this guy.
Okay. What are we doing here? Because we kind of want to line up a nice Blade Master play on the following turn. So we are actually going to Soul Burst. We're going to Soul Burst really early and see how this works out. And get our 2000 Guardian. And then we'll go ahead and... is it really worth Soul Bursting just for a Craftsman? Probably not. You know what? No, we won't Soul Burst. Yeah. We will go ahead and pitch a shield, though. In order to try and boost him up to a 2000.
Okay. We'll boost.
Gonna boost as well? Alright, Craftsman dies.
Then we're gonna go ahead and attack this guy.
Okay. Oh. Minimize that. Oh, using the target attack for that? Yeah. So I can actually pump here. And we would both die. Oh no, I've already pumped once per turn. Yep. So that's just going to die, and when he dies, we'll go ahead and search out another gear. We'll go ahead and search out another shield.
And then we'll untap him.
Okay. Draw, untap, and get a shard. And we're just going to tap 4, play that Blade Master that we mulliganed hard for. We'll go ahead and get a shard shield.
Yep.
And your go. So at this point we're sitting on a nice 2500. Because of the target attack, it doesn't actually use the shard shield effectively, which is really unfortunate. I probably should have pitched the shard sword instead. That way he just would have been a solid 3000. But this way he can't swing at towers at the very least.
Let's see here. My hand is really weird. Like, exceptionally weird.
I kind of need that right now. I'm in a pretty bad spot. You've got target attackers, and I just dropped Blade Master with shield, so...
Yeah. I'm just gonna do that, and, yeah, but he's still big.
Yeah. You'll have to sack
like
2 guys into it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. We're just gonna pass.
Okay. We'll go ahead and draw, and untap, and get a new shard. Alright, so now we can start playing aggressively since we have the sword in hand and start picking off his pieces, which is really nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, I think. Although he's got 3 up, which is also really unfortunate. Because with 3 up, he'll be able to Holy Slash if he wants to. Which in that case, it may actually be better to just go really wide and play defensively right now, which means he can't overcommit anything to the board, and he has to keep leaving all this energy up and not really do anything with it. That actually may be the better play line then. We will tap 3, and no, do we? I don't think we will. We will actually tap Vi, tap and play a Vi. Where is she? There she is. And we are gonna mill. We're finally using it. Finally using it for a good reason, though.
Playing Argent.
Hey! Yeah, we're
Hey.
streaming right now. Just trying out some stuff with it. Standard shard sword, or do I want to get rid of the shield? I think we'll get rid of the final shield. And then we'll go ahead and tap 4 shards.
Another one.
Yeah.
See? Good combo.
Yeah, sure. I wish I had like 6 of this guy in here. And we'll go ahead and pass to you. So if you have the Holy Slashes, we're just going to make him leave that energy up every turn. And just start getting this wide board.
Let's see here. Let's play this. And we'll pass. I don't know.
Yep.
We'll see.
This is very awkward for you. We'll go ahead and
goes.
draw and get a new shard. And so we just get to keep overcommitting to the board. Tap 3. We'll go ahead and play that blacksmith. Now we can start playing aggressively with these guys
I want blacksmith.
We'll go ahead and add another sword to hand.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tap 1, play a squire. And I don't want to
opposite of our games.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Our usual games, because it's like we usually have target attack and just swing it in.
Yep. And this one, like, you got to leave all that energy up for Holy Slash. So I don't know.
Or maybe it's because of how we've evolved. This is how the games end up now.
Yep. I don't mind that. We do want to use our energy this turn, though, so we'll go ahead and attach a sword to him. I'm wondering if we're actually going to be aggressive with the squire so we can use the last one just to attach a sword to him, or if he's literally just going to sit there and do nothing. I think that's the case, so we'll just go ahead and not actually get to use this energy this turn. That's fine. And we will pass.
Alright.
We're going to start being aggressive with the blacksmith.
Alright, we'll play our own blacksmith. And we will find...
See, the first one to start getting punished first is the one that really gets hurt, so...
Let's see if we can...
We want to do as much as we can before we actually start committing. Now on my next turn, I'm just going to have 7 energy up free to play, and I'll be able to just commit with this board and start doing things.
Yeah, we're going to grab special.
Okay. I'm also kind of sad that if you really did get all the Holy Slashes, that my early play line just became Blade Masters, and now you get to have the opportunity to use all your Holy Slashes on Blade Masters. It's like, that's like the best target for you.
We're just gonna go ahead and I don't know what I'm doing. We'll just pass.
And we'll go ahead and untap, and we will get another shard. Alright, so now we're going to start trying to be aggressive. And we don't want to overcommit too many things to a blacksmith. Like, I could attach another short sword here to have a nice constant 5 pump, but then that becomes a really nice Holy Slash target, getting rid of 2 shard swords. So we'll go ahead and swing 2,000, and we're going to attempt to kill off... I guess we'll kill off a Lancer.
2,000 into a Lancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll just Holy Slash it.
Okay. So there's the Holy Slash. So he does get to pop 2 cards for that, which is nice for him. And so he probably has another Holy Slash up for the Blade Master. It would be really nice for me to be able to attach another Shard Sword here, but I'm probably just going to fall victim to that, which is unfortunate. We'll go ahead and attempt to swing for 10 at a tower.
Yep.
And the Wind Tower is the one that is 1,000.
That you don't want to hit.
Yeah, I have a 33% chance of really getting wrecked here by a Wind Tower. But we're going to risk it. We'll see what happens and if I throw my win or not. Or actually, it might be better not to do that. You don't have a Guardian. Yeah, you don't have a Guardian. So we'll go ahead and swing Vi so that we know for sure. And we'll try and swing at a tower. There we go.
You would again?
No, I'm good. I'm totally fine, dude.
Now you're like, okay, now I can swing at another one.
Yep. We'll go ahead and swing at this one.
So it's funny with the Vi, it says target light unit gets plus 500. So if I had one, I could pump your guy.
Oh, that's actually really sweet. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so you're swinging at this, the next one, right? Way to be different, man.
Do I want to give him the advantage right now? I think I do. We will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and play a lock.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Man, we got so many gears in hand now. And we'll just go ahead and use his quickness, since that allows him to attack the turn that he was played. And we are going to attack into the Tower of Water to give you that advantage now.
Let's pivot this. Alright, don't forget to search for your gear.
Yep. I didn't know if you were going to Holy Slash it or not, so... Yep, and so now we are searching for more gears. We'll go ahead and search for that last shard sword shuffle deck. Liam, every time we destroy a tower, gets a search a gear. So we only have one left now in deck. We ran out quick. We'll go ahead and pass to you, and at end of turn we will... do we want to untap the lock? I think we just untap the Vi, that way you can't keep swinging into that thing, so, with all your little guys. Unless you want to use Lancers on it.
I'll draw for turn. Some Guardians. We'll play another Smith.
Okay.
Craftsmith.
Wait, how? You've got 5 guys.
Oh, you're right. There's a board limit.
Yeah.
That's annoying. Forgot about that. Alright, now I gotta start swinging into things.
Yep.
Alright, good thing I have target attack.
I mean, if you swung at towers, I'd probably start blocking, but...
Probably. Let's see.
You also have the little Squire to swing into. Like, you can have your Squire die into it, search a gear, get another free slot.
Yeah. So we're gonna have this Squire... Actually, yeah, we're gonna have the Squire attack this guy.
Okay. Just for you to get another slot. I don't think it's worth me expending resources on it. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll let both the Squires die and we both search gears. And I'll go ahead and search my last one. Which actually, you know all of this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got a stacked hand.
Yep.
And we're gonna go ahead and play Craftsman now.
Okay.
The Craftsman.
Mm-hmm.
It's very crafty. I'm just gonna play that on here. Actually, play it on this guy.
Committing to the Craftsman.
The Craftsman. Yeah, we'll put it on him. That way he's pretty decently bodied. Question is, you have double dudes.
Yeah.
Annoying. Super. So he can get pumped to 35.
Yep.
Plus another 5 from pump. And
the Vi on board.
yeah, so it's like so big.
Yeah, Blade Master is really good in this deck. Just a big body for 1 cost less than lock, and it gets back one of your gears of your choice. So he has the versatility of choosing whichever gear you want, and also just being able, again, to like plus a card and spend 1 less in energy.
Yep, we're just gonna pass.
Okay. So I get to draw. Oh, that was a nice draw. And then we get to untap everything, and now we're getting another shard. Although we really kind of ran out of things to do with our shards.
Yeah, you can equip. Oh, just start equipping shit, man.
Yeah, equip everything. Oh, man. And then you just start holy slashing and ruining my day. Like, you've got 4 up, dude.
I mean, eventually you have to pop this tower and win.
So now that I'm actually out of gears, I'm going to play a Vi. And just to verify, I have to shuffle anyway. Yep, I am out of gears. Awesome. So I didn't lose a single gear to no, I lost 1 gear to a Vi. But I got it right back off of Blade Master, so that wasn't too bad. And we will go ahead and swing... Tower Win is annoying. Although it's not bad, like, what are you going to do? You're going to return my guys, and then I'm just going to replay them, and I'm going to get back the shield, so it's actually not that bad. And you've got this guy who's a Guardian, and he is a 20-30. So he's kind of beefy. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try. We will swing with 25 into a tower.
25?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll attempt to Guardian up.
Okay. So you're going to be a 35 now. And you can still do that. So I'm wondering in which order. When this card attacks, I have to immediately apply that, right? Yeah, that applies first. Okay. That's how it would work. So on the swing, I actually probably should have attached a shard armor to it. But I think we're going to... I kind of just want to trade the 2 Vi's with this into there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and trade the 2 Vi's in.
So making him a 35?
Yeah. We'll match your 35.
Well, he's not a 35, is he? No, he's...
Yeah, 25 plus 10.
He's a 35.
Oh, your guy? Oh, you're a 30.
No, he's a 30. He's a 30.
Oh, yeah, okay. If that's the case, actually, we'll just go ahead and put 1 Vi in, and we'll go ahead and put or use our Liam effect to make ourselves a 35, and sack off a shard armor for it. I forgot you're only a 30. Cool. That makes it easy for me.
We will... Response... Pump.
Okay. And we'll go ahead and sack our last Vi.
And then we will Blade Slash.
Ah, that's annoying.
God, sir.
Yeah.
I traded 3 cards.
Yeah. That's annoying for me. And this guy is a 35 till end of turn now, right? We will attempt to attack a tower.
Let's see. Swinging for 25? We'll kill.
Yep.
That's why my hands were awkward. Cause I drew
oh, yeah.
really early.
I figured. And then we'll attempt to attack a tower.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we will attack the last one. So that way you don't get your white token.
Why wouldn't? Oh, because I have.
You have a full
field.
board, yeah.
That's annoying.
And we'll go ahead and tap one and attach a shard armor. And we will pass to you and untap him.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and Soul Burst. No, can we not? No, I have a full field.
Yep.
This is why aggro is not good.
Yep.
We'll draw. Not tap. Let's see.
Feels like I've thrown away all that advantage that I had, though. I'm nowhere near as in a dominating position as I was. I think it was a bad idea to save gears.
Save the gears.
Mm-hmm. I think I should have actually been playing my gears more.
We're gonna go to combat.
Yep.
We're gonna swing at a tower.
At a tower. And that's the 10. We'll go ahead and trigger our Guardian.
Sure. We're gonna go ahead and at a tower.
Yep, that's fine.
We'll hit the middle one.
Let's see. Oh, no. Inverting is not what we wanted. We wanted face up. And fire. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pop off the big guy.
Yep.
And we'll invert it and you search a gear. So when this card is destroyed, you can destroy target unit, so we're just going to pop off the one that has the most things attached to it for value.
This guy blocked, but you can remove damage to prevent the next one. Next damage. But he does have what, 10 on him?
Yep. Yeah, he still has 10, and he's a 35.
Yeah, so it's 35. Let's go ahead and swing this guy
Into a tower?
I'm thinking. We'll swing this guy into a
Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Water. Darn it.
Okay.
Water draws 2 cards if he pops it, but he only dealt 10 to it, so.
And then tricky. Okay.
4. You. Oh, nope, 5. Okay. Did you get Illusion? No, you wouldn't. Yeah. You could be playing Illusion because you have your own tower popped, but you don't have it. So get the lock. Alright.
Yep, and we're gonna go to combat.
Yep.
We'll attack
Who are you
this
attacking?
guy.
Oh, you're actually attacking him. Okay.
And then we will equip a special armor too.
So we're just both gonna slack our shard shields.
If that's what you want.
Let's see. I've got 25 left on him. If it would take damage, you can sacrifice this and prevent that damage. Okay, so it has to actually resolve. We'll actually just go ahead and Holy Slash it.
That does it. And then we will play this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
Oh. Getting the shield on one of them. Alright, so now you got some decent blocker. Oh wow, he's kind of big. He'll be a 15 plus the 10, so he's a 25 with that.
And then go with this. Don't want to do anything, I think. We will pass the turn and
Okay.
gonna do this.
And draw. And we get another shard. Alright. So we do have a shield still. We will go ahead and... This will let me. I'm a 25, and you will go up to 25 if you choose to block, but I can just stop the damage. So I think that's worth it. So we'll attempt to attack a tower.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we'll go ahead and attack Tower of Wind.
Yeah.
And so, just returning mine?
We'll return this, and then we'll also return the Blade Master.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Wait, yeah, what was it? It was a black or a craftsman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, craftsman. Okay. Alright.
So I still have plenty of gears in my deck.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and tap R4 so that we can replay our Blade Master. And we will get back the shield on him. So we're getting there. We'll get there. We finally got rid of that, so it's literally, you've already burnt through all 3 Holy Slashes, so I can overcommit to one dude if I want to now. We'll go ahead and tap, and... Oh, no, if you have Assassin, I can't overcommit to one dude.
Wait, you're like, oh, never mind.
Yep, never mind.
Why did you have to realize that, like, after the fact?
Yep. Man, that would have been... Yeah, I'm just going to play, like, all 3 of my swords on this guy, or both swords and another shield on this guy. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
We'll tap 1 and play a Quorum Squire. And there's nothing to do here, so we'll just go ahead and pass.
Shard.
We're just hoping to draw another big drop to commit more to the board now.
Let's see. What do I want to do? Let's move to attack.
Or Lock. Lock is really good here too, or Lucian.
Let's move to attacks.
Yep.
Let's swing at a tower.
Add a tower for 15. Yeah, that's fine.
We'll go ahead and pop this.
Okay. And draw 2.
And we'll search for gear.
Yep. Those were some nice draws. Yeah, once you actually get rid of all the gears in your deck, you draw into some real nice gas. I can't wait to actually like take out the Lancers and the Ramparts and such. This deck will feel a lot more solid at that point.
We're gonna go ahead and go to attacks again. We're gonna swing this guy to tower.
Add a tower for 10. Let's see. I think we are fine blocking that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and block.
Sure. Go find some special.
So he's 35 back down to a 25.
Let's see. This is tough. Really tough. Let's swing at a tower.
Add a tower for another 10. Oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Do I want you to be able to scout them? Yeah, that's fine. You can scout.
Well, we'll hit this one.
And face up. It is a Tower of Wind. Turn up to 2 units. So I guess we'll go ahead and return that. Really sad I'm getting it now. Have you... So that's 3, right? No, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 1 more gear if you haven't drawn into it.
What else do you want?
We'll go ahead and return the Craftsman, I guess.
And we'll go find a gear. Then my deck. Nothing but action.
How did you find that? Oh, you popped it. Yeah, I forgot. Yep. Oh, yeah. And so, yeah, that was your 9th gear. So now you can't search anymore with Craftsman. Cool.
So, see if we can go in for the kill now. Let's play.
Okay.
Lock, okay?
Yep, lock is fine.
Alright. Gotta be aggressive here, right? We're gonna go swinging down a tower.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And face up, Tower of White. And so we'll get a little Guardian.
Alright. I have no gears to search. Let's go ahead and play Lucian.
Ew.
I was just hoping not to hit darkness.
Yep.
I was like, oh god.
Yeah. Man, you lucked up with that.
Well, I was like going statistic wise, and I was like, okay, the odds of him having darkness on the end, just like I had darkness on the end,
Yep.
very low, right? So I just went with that. And I was like, that's the only saving grace here. So we're going to.
You still only get 2 swings, though.
I know.
And I have 2 life and 2 Guardians. Because I can Soul Burst.
We're gonna go
Plus
to.
the possibility of a Holy Slash.
We're gonna go to attacks. And. Swing. Actually, do this. Yeah, we're gonna swing here. Or we'll swing at a tower.
Yep, and it's a
But it's
10.
like the only tower available.
So yeah, that's fine. I'll let that through.
Oh, no blocks?
Yeah, no blocks.
We're gonna go ahead and pump them.
Okay.
We'll use this.
Okay. And it was darkness, so we'll invert that. And what's that final card? Phalanx.
It's all trash.
Yeah. I think it's best for us to just get rid of your gears at this point, not your actual minions.
Yeah, what you want?
Trying to decide if it's better to get rid of shield or sword. I think we'll get rid of shield.
Alright. We'll end the turn and...
Yep. Alright. End of your turn, I think I'm actually going to Soul Burst. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Soul Burst. So we will create...
Counter your Soul Burst.
And you still have your Soul Burst that you can use, too. So that's gone. And we'll go ahead and draw. And that did us absolutely nothing. And we'll go ahead and get another shard. Alright, so now we're looking to go in for the kill. And we should be able to.
You should be able to, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, especially after... Oh, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll go ahead and play Assassin and sack off the Shard Armor to pop Lucient. Yep. And then all you have is your Soul Burst, Tower, and 1 life, no Guardians. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, you have this guy too. Well, he can't kill it.
Yeah, well, I can pump him. He'll be able to kill it that way. So, or he can just be the final swing. So,
I just did not draw well.
Yeah. So again, the person going second really
I wanted
has.
to see this so much. Come on. Oh, right after another one. 2 in a row.
I also had the Lucian. Man.
That was the only play I had. Was just hopefully, we could get in there.
Yeah. All right, well, I appreciate you guys staying up with us. Thanks for kind of checking it out and seeing what's going on with mono white mirrors right now on just the starter decks. But it's pretty cool. So stay tuned next time. We're definitely going to be doing more content later on. We plan to be more consistent after we accomplish our last major event with Force Will in Minnesota. It's a 3K cash tournament that we're going to as a team. But after that, we'll start doing more content for Argent Saga on a regular basis. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, and by the way, as a last little bit, we are going to be finding a way to be able to get the actual text document for this uploaded either to our page or just at that point to the community on Argent Saga. If we can't figure out how to do it on our page, we'll put it on the group. So, but thanks for watching, guys.
See ya.